girl, bye. Bye.
I know what you're thinking. Whoa, didn't you say in that last video that you were going to be posting more? You're going to be more consistent? Listen.
No, listen.
I know what I said. But actions speak louder than words, and there was no actions. I guess like a little brief update before I start my reading wrap up for May. Damn! Which I will be doing those because I really enjoy them. It's nice to just talk about them. But my birthday was really good. My birthday was in April. And obviously, dang.
It was at this moment that she knew she fucked up.
When was the last time I posted? And then after that, it's kind of been like, I've been on this roller coaster with life. I got into a car accident. My car was totaled. I had to buy a new car. Thank the Lord that I was in a position to where I could do something like that. Really, books have become like a second thing for me. I've just been working a lot. I've been working at Barnes & Noble a lot. So I'm back at Barnes. I've been at the bar, and so it's like I'm working both of those, and that's like working. They're both part-time, but it makes it full-time. So then when I'm reading, I'm just like, I'm really trying to push through. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to push through. So I don't want to make promises on if I'm going to be consistent or not. I'm just gonna do. This video is probably gonna be long, but I just want to do a reading wrap up for May. Can we do that? Let's do it. So in May, I read 10 books, okay? I'm gonna go in order just from like what I read. I read Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. Is it Deonn? I hope I'm saying her last name right. This one, it's so interesting. People were like, I'm so excited for you to read this. I'm surprised you've never read it. I've been interested in reading it. I think I just never got the chance to. And I really enjoyed the book. I ended up tandem reading it, so I listened to the audiobook at the same time. I got the second book from a friend who was, had a hardcover and didn't want the paperback, and I had the paperback. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the magic system, and honestly, it didn't read like a YA. It kind of read like a new age. So I had a really good time. Not to say that I don't have good times with YA books. I do. Next up, we have Headless Hollow. This is by Brooklyn Cross. I got this book. I went to the Toronto Romance Festival, and I saw this author's table, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. But then I saw that, and then the pages are black.
Oh my God! Wow!
And I was like, oh, I need that book. I need the book. And the people who were talking about it, they were like, yeah, no, the ending is going to have you so like, whoa. And I was like, give me that. Here's my money. Let me find out. And yeah, it did. It was like a take on Sleepy Hollow. There we go. It was a take on Sleepy Hollow. This detective, she is not a detective. She does.
What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go?
Go in, they like do the bodies for
it's
like
a
murders,
medical
and they kinda,
examiner,
like, figure out
child.
what that is what she is, and she's being stalked by this guy who's going around cutting people's heads off and leaving the bodies. And it was really good. And the twist, the people weren't lying. The twist at the end,
The woman was too stunned to speak.
The Unworthy. Okay, so like this author, I read Tender is the Flesh. Tender is the Flesh is not for everyone. This book, I'm going to say also is not for everyone. I am everyone.
Ooh,
this was not for me. I feel like I love dystopian books, but as long as they can kind of like go into more detail, tell us what's going on, and like, and I feel like this would have been really good as a bigger book and have this as a novella. I think it's just one of those books. It needs to be longer. And that's funny to say, because I don't say that about a lot of books, but this was like 160 something pages. It should have been longer. Unromanced by Erin Connor. I really ate this up, and I am not usually a romance girly, okay? But this one is about this author she writes romance books, but she like is not really a romance girly, and she meets this guy who's an actor, and he is like, romance is life romance isn't dead to him. He's a lover boy. And he was like, I want you to ruin romance for me, and we'll just try to see if we can help each other, and then I'll inspire you to write another book. So, really cute book. I laughed a lot. I was giggling. I was kicking my feet. Definitely would recommend this one. Little Doll, because if he really wanted you, he'd kidnap you.
Oh, hell no, man.
It was supposed to be like a dark romance. A dark romance, sometimes she's hit or miss for me. She makes me feel weird. I don't know. But if you like weird stuff, then go ahead and check it out. Happy Land. This is by Darlene Perkins Valdez. And I gave this 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. The time jumps between like the present and the past was really good. The expounding of, I just like projectiles spat everywhere. The expounding on black history. You know what I mean? Like, this land is technically mine, and it's not fair that I have to give it up just because, like, I'm not even gonna go too deep because I'm about to get mad. I read Fearless, okay, by Lauren Roberts, and I'm glad that the series is done, because the way Reckless had me messed up. I really did not like that book, but this one was really good. I had a really good time. I was listening to the audiobook. I was going through it. I was crying. She had me on a roller coaster. And I feel like this is what should have been going on in Reckless. Honestly, I think that she probably was trying to like give you those 3 books, but this could have been 2 books. The series could have been 2 books with some novellas. And that's like what she's doing, but with 3 books. Could have been 2. But I cried. Because my man Kai. Okay, that's my man.
Girl. This girl is delusional.
Say a Little Prayer. Actually, I listened to the audio for this one. It's by Jenna Voris. I read Every Time You Hear That Song by her, and it was really interesting. It kind of reminded me of like the book about Dolly Parton. But Say a Little Prayer was really good. It's real gay, real queer. We love that. I had a good time. The audiobook was like 9 hours, but I listened to everything on 2 speed, so probably was done in like 5 hours. And I had a really great time. Honestly, it was a book that I was like, that and Unromance, I probably would buy a physical copy of them just to have them. So if someone asked me about it, I could be like, here you go.
Hello, my name is Elder Price, and I would like to share with you the most amazing book.
And then in May, I read 2 arcs, okay? I read Entity by Meg Smitherman. Now, I don't know if I talked about it here, but I read Thrum by Meg Smitherman, I think last year, and that was so freaking good. Entity by Meg Smitherman is about this writer who's going to go stay with this like artist. He creates like robots, I guess is what you could say. And she's helping him like write his story, and she ends up meeting one of the robots he like created, and it's a whole thing. I don't want to give it away, but it was interesting. It was extremely interesting. A lot of people were calling it horror. I wouldn't call it horror. I would say it's like a nice little thriller, because it was thrilling. I wasn't horrified, but I was thrilled. I read The Mean Ones by Tatiana Schultz-Boone, and I've read Such Lovely Skin by her. You see it right there? I read Such Lovely Skin by her, and that was really good. It was a YA horror mystery thriller. You know, it has some horrifying elements. I read Such Lovely Skin by her, but this one, The Mean Ones, was really good. It kind of reminded me of Midsummer, mixed with like Yellow Jackets. Like, and you know what's crazy is that's what she's like using as the selling point, and I would agree. As someone who is a horror movie girly, that is what I would say to describe this book. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. I was sitting the whole time. I didn't feel like it was slow. I felt like the page lengths, I think it was like 250 something pages. That's enough. It didn't need any more. If she wanted to make another book, she could, but this was really good. I really enjoyed myself, and when it comes out, I definitely think that you should buy it. That's 10 books that I read. I think in June, because obviously right now it's June, I'm just having like moments where I do want to read, then I don't want to read. I just want to listen to something. I don't want to listen to something. I want to play video games. I want to go outside, touch grass without a book in my hand. But we'll see what happens. So, have you read any of these books? Wait, my hair looks so good. Have you read any of these books? And is Entity by Meg Smitherman and The Mean Ones by Tatiana Schultz Boone something that you would read? Let me know in the comments. All right, see ya.